Oh, what up, Blackish fam? It's your boy B. Man, I'm down bad, man. I'm sick. I got that, got that COVID, man. Some of the teenagers here in the house been out and about a little more than they should have. I am vaccinated, I am boosted, so not feeling too bad. So please forgive me for the little medicine as we explore this new. Man, I was calling this cat WunTayk, right? Hey, checked out one of his songs, bro. The kid is nice. I didn't hear as much wordplay as I would have liked to, but a lot of people in the comments are like, "Yo, this cat's wordplay is just sick." I must have just chose, I just chose anonymously. I think at his catalog. So yo, we're gonna check out Blackman. A few people in the comments recommended it. Of course, I got the lyrics here for you guys, and I'm even more excited because right when I pulled it up, I see a picture of Malcolm X, and I'm a fan. I've actually broken down some of his work in my previous videos. But yo, without further ado, let's get right to it. And yo, if you're a fan of intellectual music and intellectual lyrical breakdowns, man, like the video, but don't forget to subscribe to the channel. But yeah, without further ado, let's get right to my man, Malcolm X here. Who taught you to heat the color of your skin? There's enough skin that you bleach. I love this. And then like the white. You know, for those that don't know, this is actually this was a funeral for there were multiple members of a mosque that were killed. It was actually a shootout with the police. I see old boy's got the Black Lives Matter shirts. I wonder if he's about to. I don't even know if that's dude. If he's about to start flowing or if they're singing over the track. But basically, this was on Cinco de Mayo, right? On May 5th, if I'm not mistaken, it was 1962. But May 5th, 1962, basically it was a funeral service in L.A. for Ronald, I believe it was Ronald Stokes. But that was the man that was killed in the shootout with the police. Basically, the LAPD killed him during an incident that occurred on yeah, it was on like a week prior. I think it was on April 27th that the actual incident happened. And basically, it was at a mosque that was basically being monitored by the government. Right? They were checking it out. They were looking for seeing if there was something going on. Right? Basically, an altercation happened between the police with the mosque and basically the police force. Killed 7 members of the Nation of Islam, including Ronald Stokes. And this is at the funeral for Ronald Stokes. But it's important to reference this because of what a lot of people consider this a speech about like self-love, right? He's saying, who taught you to hate the color of your skin? Who taught you that you would, to bleach your skin, wash your face with cocoa butter to try to be like the white man? Right? Who told you to hate the shape of your nose and the shape of your lips, right? Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet, right? And it's just, he's telling you, like, you should love yourself. And whoever told you that the things that make you you are incorrect, right? Why is it that you thought that you were taught this way, right? Yo, let's get right to it. The shape of your nose and the shape of your lips. Who taught you to hate yourself from the top of your head to the soles of your feet? Who taught you to hate your own kind? Who taught you to hate the race that you belong to? Rico, yeah. Black man, yeah. Black man, yeah. Black man, yeah. Black man, black man. We still fighting, black man. Yeah. This real life like Pac-Man. Yeah. This right, eat that advance. Yeah. They don't want to love you, black man. Know that I love you, black man. Black man, black man, black man. Back down, black man. Smack down, backhand. Right now, back then, black man, black man. Man, just right from the start, right? He says we still fighting, black man. He said this is real life, Pac-Man. Pac-Man, when you're running around, but you're never really going anywhere, and you're constantly being sought after, right? Now, there's always things out to get you that are coming from all walks of life and from every direction. Man, that's sick, and I wonder if he meant it to have a double meaning, right? Because you could argue that there's a double meaning here that references Tupac. Tupac and his mother, as well as his godmother, they were both involved with the Black Panther Party. And that's where I don't know if he's saying like, "Yo, we're still fighting, Black man, this real life Pac-Man." But if you're breaking down the lyrics, you would obviously see that and think of not just Pac-Man, but Tupac, who also spelled his name like that. He said, just try and eat them even. They won't love you, right? Know that I love you. And it sounds like he might be about to go into police violence, right? He's saying smack down, backhand, right now. It almost sounds like, I'm no expert, but it almost sounds like when you're getting commands from the police, right, as to what to do. We would see that he has a Black Lives Matter, but it's an MADDER, okay? I think I see that right. I got my glasses back, but let's get right back to it.
Black man, pipe down, tap down. I'm proud. Black man,
He's telling them like, these are all the things that you might hear, right? Back down. People saying, that I love you, right? That's how I'm taking it. But I heard him say pipe down, and then he says tap dance. For those that don't know, in yesteryear we were looked at before we were given rights, but people started to give us some level of respect. A lot of it came from entertainment, but that's where you get the buffoonery, right? You were meant to sing and tap for for him to smile and ha 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 ha. Oh, look at this big lip motherfucker making me laugh, ha ha ha, right? It sounds like he's getting commands. I don't want to get too far ahead here, but he said, "I'm proud. That's my brother, that man. Tell that nigga I love him." Huh. All right.
That's my brother. That man, that's my brother. Tell that nigga I love him. Now I don't know his pops, he don't know my mother. But tell that nigga I love him. That's the way. He ain't crossed me. I don't want to see him pass away. Black on black crime isn't kind, but we ain't talking about that today.
Woo! It kind of sounds like he's referencing black nationalism. If you listen to Malcolm X's speech, he talks about unification, right? Regardless of what religion you are, regardless, before that, before he's Muslim and before you're Christian, you're a black man, right? And he's saying that in itself should unify us. And he was thinking about power in numbers, right? Have you ever heard that you're not a minority? Have you ever heard that the minority is actually a very small group that needs to control power in the country and abroad? And they know that they don't have power in numbers, so they make you the minority. But the truth is, around the world, most people are some form of yellow, brown, or black, right? And not to say that these are just pale-faced twilight people that are at the top, but it is something that he references. Think about if there was just a unified front, regardless of religion, what that would mean for the powers that be. Not only would we be demanding a seat at the table, but we have the numbers to demand positive change, right? It sounds like that's what he's referring to. He's saying, I don't know his father and I don't know his mother, but that's my brother, right? Because before anything, I see that this is a black man. I can relate exactly to what he's going through without even speaking. Just there's a fraternity. One would argue that all black men are part of, and we do it with the "What up, bro?" You just walk into Walmart, you see another like-minded individual, you just got to give them that. And if you get it back, it's like, yeah, that's a real one. We see you one day, we gonna revolutionize, and we all know that's gonna be how we get started and shit. But let's get back to it.
Black man, that's my brother. That man, that's my brother. Tell that nigga I love him. Now I don't know his pops, he don't know my mother. But tell that nigga I love him. That's the way. He ain't crossed me. I don't want to see him pass away. Black on black crime isn't kind, but we ain't talking about that today. I say all lives matter. Listen, you can miss me with that attitude. We say black lives matter. Not matter more, just matter too. They say blue lives matter. But I ain't never ever seen a blue person. What the fuck are you smirking? Motherfucker, you nervous? Fuck that badge. I gotta watch my back. Black man,
run that back. I was trying to let it ride, but I love what he said there. He said, black on black crime, that isn't the kind that we're talking about today, right? He said, all lives matter. Like, you ever hear some bullshit like that? It's like, how are you going to have a protest to my protest? Right? It's like, yo, man, calm down. Everybody knows that all lives matter. Right? He's saying, like, yo, you can miss me with that bullshit, man. I know that's just another way of saying that you're not down for the cause, right? But miss me with that shit. We say Black Lives Matter. Not matter more, right? Not matter more than white people. Not matter more than Hispanics. They just matter. They matter too. And he said, Blue Lives Matter. He's like, motherfucker, with y'all some Smurf shit? You ain't never seen no blue motherfucker. Like, motherfucker, all lives matter, whether you're white, black, or Spanish. Can we just let that be known? No, we just simply want to say that Black Lives Matter as well. What is so hard about that? I don't get it. Why is it that you just can't get down with we matter too? Now, you want to try to be better than, right, or greater than? Face ass. So mathematics, face ass.
Transition, come up with that then. I gotta watch my back. Black man, when he pull up, he back in.
Yo,
I still know my mother, but tell that nigga I love him. That's the way. He ain't cross me, I don't wanna see him pass away. Black on black crime isn't kind, but we ain't talking about that today. They say all lives matter. Listen, you can miss me with that attitude. We say Black Lives Matter. Not matter more, just matter too. They say Blue Lives Matter. But I ain't never ever seen a blue person. What the fuck are you smirking? Motherfucker, you nervous? Fuck that badge. I gotta watch my back. Black man, when he pull up, he back in. Rap shit, try and put up the back end. Transition, good luck with that then. Yeah, so long we put up with that now. Every time I look up is that. No planes, nigga, how we get the hook up on that? Don't blame him when he cook up the crack. Facts, how you killing me? I say, are you killing me? Nigga, this shit far from liberty. What's missing from our delivery? God deliver me. I ain't got no choice. With a voice come responsibility. If it was ever a possibility, we gotta boost up the probability. I'm trying to use it to my ability. Black man, he better not try, black man. He better not, I'm strapped in.
Yo, I can't let all those bars just go by. I'm like trying to hold it in, right? But it's like, yo, let's say he says, I gotta watch my back. I do. Black man, when he pull up, he back in. I like that when we're gonna go bring it back a few seconds as well. But what he says is, yo, black man, when he pull up, he backs in. Now, the way I think of that is like the play on words, right? Because you could pull up on somebody in the car, but backing in is more careful, right? I'm thinking that like he's saying like, yo, sleep on eggshells, walk on a bed of nails, right? He's saying when I pull up, I back in, I'm creeping, right? I'm low key, I'm precise with it. He said, rap shit, try to put up the back end. And you're like, back end, right? Back end, you normally think of the back end of a car or a thing. But think about the back end of an ass, right? Of a person. Like, yo, rap shit, try to put up the back end. Kind of like turn the other cheek, right? That's what I think of. But listen to the next verse. Transition, good luck with that then. So he's saying maybe like rap doesn't want him to have a voice when it comes to Black Lives Matters, right? And not use his platform. He's saying, yo, this rap shit, try to turn the other cheek with it. But nah, transition, right? Good luck with that then, right? The wordplay there. I think I broke that down right. That would be sick if that's it. Let me know if you have other different translation to that. But he said, yo, transition, right? Like on to the next thing. Good luck with that then. So long we put up with that. So long, right? We let that happen so much. Now every time I look up, it's that, right? We turn the other cheek so much that we allowed this shit to keep happening. At least that's the way I'm interpreting that. So long we put up with that. Now every time I look up, is that, yeah. No planes, huh? How we get the hook up on that, huh? Okay, so it sounds like, I don't understand the direct reference, but it sounds like he's saying no planes, right? How the hell, if maybe you're accusing, maybe there's some sort of play on words there with somebody being accused of a crime and saying like, yo, how we get a plane to do that, right? That's at least how I'm taking it. But let's get back to it.
Big ass bitch do a lap dance, all I try. Took little chains on how I hook up on that. Don't blame him when he cook up the crack. Facts, how you killing me? I say, are you killing killing me. Nigga, this shit far from liberty. What's missing from our delivery? God deliver me. I ain't got no choice. With a voice come responsibility.
Yeah, he's saying that, right? He said, "Are you killing me? I heard you killing me." Nigga, this shit far from liberty, right? From freedom. What's missing from our delivery? Or he's saying, "God deliver me. I ain't got no choice. With a voice comes responsibility. It do." So it sounds like he's saying, like, yo, now that I got a platform, it's my responsibility to tell other people about the truth, right? Their history or what's going on in these streets. It's important for me to be real, which I think I interpreted correctly at the top. But he's saying, yo, this isn't how life's to be, right? There's something missing here. He said, "God deliver me. I ain't got no choice." With a voice comes responsibility. If it ever was a possibility, we got to boost up the probability, right? The likelihood that it will happen. And as he's like, yo, I'm trying to use it to my ability. Yo, that's just good writing there. I don't know if this cat writes his own lyrics. I would imagine so, right? Somebody at this level, you would think. But yo, that's sick, man. That's I definitely am interested in checking out more of his work after just hearing the wordplay in that paragraph alone is better than a lot of dudes' catalogs right now. Come on now.
What's missing from our delivery? God deliver me. I ain't got no choice. With a voice come responsibility. If it was ever a possibility, we gotta boost up the probability. I'm trying to use it to my ability. Blackman, he better not try, Blackman. See by the knot, I'm strapped in. This big ass bitch doing lap dance while I try. Took little chains on how I cry. Lord, this can't be how I die.
You better not try, Blackman. See by the 9, I'm strapped in, and this big ass bitch do a lap dance while I drive. Damn. All right, well, he's obviously talking about the pistol, right? He's talking about having a 9, but he's saying that he's strapped in, but also strapped like a pistol, right? And he said, and this big ass bitch do a lap dance while I drive, right? So he's got the pistol on his lap. He's saying, yo, that's the wordplay there. Sick.
He better not try, Blackman. See by the knot, I'm strapped in. This big ass bitch doing lap dance while I drive. Took little chains on how I cry. Lord, this can't be how I die. Stand up, scream out loud my pride. I'm see murder how I ride for my motherfucking nigga. Die for
And see murder locked up in prison for murder?
my freedom and respect. Y'all are so superior to us, then why the fuck is equal such a threat? Got the ones leaking the address.
Ooh, yo, listen to what he's saying, right? He said, if you're really a white supremacist, and you believe that because you have white color to your skin, that you're so superior to others, then why is it such a problem to you to have equal rights? So why the fuck is equal such a threat to you if you're so superior? Yo, that's sick. That's sick. That's up there, right? There's not too many people at this level. One would say that I could use 2 hands right now just to count the people that are able to rap at this level. It's kind of exciting that he could be one of them. I'm kind of impressed here. Let's go back just a few seconds.
Took little chains on how I cry. Lord, this can't be how I die. Stand up, scream out loud my pride. I'm see murder how I ride for my motherfucking nigga. Die for my freedom and respect. Y'all are so superior to us, then why the fuck is equal such a threat? Got the ones leaking the address and pointing out the people on the net that's mad about us.
Yo, he's dropping bombs right now. He said, yo, shout out to the ones that are leaking the address and pointing out the people that are on the net that are basically internet thugs, right? The Karen 2.0 phase, digital Karen phase, right? They're saying things online and think that they're hidden, and there's people that right now are determining who you are, and they're finding out where you work. And they're letting your employers know the type of person that you are, right? If your diversity, equity, and inclusion team means anything, right? If you're a company that has integrity, you're not going to let somebody remain on staff that has such an ugly opinion towards the world and views their opinion and states their opinion online. So he's saying, yo, shout out to the real ones that are out here doing the work. Behind the scenes, letting it be known who these people are and calling them out on their bullshit, putting a name to the face. Yo, sick with it.
the threat. Shout the ones leaking the address and pointing out the people on the net that's not about a knee on the anthem, but not about a knee on the neck.
He said, yo, you're mad about a knee on the anthem, right? When NFL players are taking a knee, people are, he's disrespecting the flag, right? But yo, you didn't say anything about the knee being on, what was it, Eric Gardner, right? Or was it, no, not Floyd. Yeah. But, you know, you didn't say anything about the knee being on his neck. What about his rights, right? What about America, the Constitution? You know, like how is this that you're not giving this guy his due process, right? If you can, he allegedly committed a crime. These officers do not enforce they're not the ones responsible for carrying out his sentence, right? They're not the judge, juror, and punisher, right? It's not their job. If anybody, if you believe in the Constitution, you believe in the United States, and that flag means so much to you, then you would ensure that he's guaranteed due process and he's guaranteed his day in court. And there's a certain level of confidence that we need to have in people that we have as law enforcement individuals, and they need to be accountable too. Yo, it's sick because anybody that can get the conversation going like that and make you think about his references, yo, that's on point.
Pointing out the people on the net that's not about a knee on the anthem, but not about a knee on the neck. I'm out for the solution, but there's problems in the movie. Cause the talking ain't gonna do it. So y'all can do the union, nigga. Call me when they looting. Me and my looters. Please don't come between me and my...
Yo, you know, good, again, another shout out, low key to brother Malcolm, right? Malcolm X. What does he say there? He said, because I'm all for the solution, but there's problems in the movement, right? There's a lot of problems with the Black Lives Matter movement, but a lot of it has been really just comes down to the perception about the message and how people are interpreting the message. And then it didn't do any good that a lot of the looting was tied with the protests, right? Kind of tarnishing. Excuse me, again, I am COVID positive right now. I just did a test yesterday, so I'm isolating here. So expect a lot of reaction videos. But what he's saying, though, Malcolm X used to have, he had the same problem with Martin Luther King Jr. And he said, yo, I'm not gonna be marching. I'm not with all that. I'm not on calling out the bullshit. They already know what the bullshit is, right? We need action. And this is, and I like what he used to say. He said, yo, if they want peace, we will be peaceful. But if they put your hands on you, you better make sure they're never able to put their hands on another person again, right? They're going to recognize one way or the other today. And that's kind of like what he's saying, right? He said, yo, I'm all for the solution, but there's problems with the moving because the talking ain't going to do it, right? I ain't with all that. Man, y'all can do the union. They can call me when they looting, right? I got my sizes all picked up. I got some gifts I gotta pick up. You got a few holidays coming up, right? Shit. Fuck around and find out. They'll be like, yo, I saw that dude from Blackish University. That motherfucker had a TV on his. Someone will get me, man. Don't be a hater, bro.
My moves, my hands dirty, I don't need a computer. My palms red like I'm seeing my future. No, not on the net. That's not about a knee on the anthem, but not about a knee on the neck. I'm out for the solution, but there's problems in the movie. Cause the talking ain't gonna do it. So y'all can do the union, nigga. Call me when they looting. It's me and my looters. Please don't come between me and my moves. My hands dirty, I don't need a computer. My palms red like I'm seeing my future. No, not is an intruder. He ain't going, nigga. He a shooter. 12 trying to fuck up my life.
Yo, he said, please don't come between me and my moolah, right? Moolah is just another word for saying money. He said, nah. He said, my hands are dirty, right? I don't need a computer. So he's out here, you know, it sounds like what is he saying? Like, I don't need a computer. It's dirty. I don't need a computer. My palm's red like I'm seeing my future, right? Like a fortune teller, but he's seeing blood in his future. I don't know the reference to I don't need a computer. My hands are dirty. Maybe saying like I don't need any technology. I'm out here old school with this dirt, right? Like a laborer. But I don't know if that's something you would be referencing. But he said no knock is an intruder. He ain't going, nigga. He a shooter. Ooh. 12 trying to fuck up my night. That's the law, right? 8 took the love of my life. Damn. Yo. Turn that back a few seconds here.
The union, nigga, call me when they lootin' shit. It's me and my looters. Please don't come between me and my motor. My hands dirty, I don't need a computer. My palms red like I'm seeing my future. No, not, it's an intruder. He ain't going, nigga, he a shooter. 12 tryna fuck up my life. 8 took the love of my life. Ain't the type to fuss and not fight. When I look around and nothing not right. To kill him when he's cuffed is not right. Another black man dead and now I'm in mourning. Cause I'm raising a son now. So I can't put my gun down. Now I can't get a hunt down. I game to run down. I'm a slave if I run now. I'm unable to run now. I'ma stay with my gun now. I'ma say what I want now. And I want what's mine as a black man. Black man, black man, black man, black man.
Yo, that's a nice little call to action, right? He just breaks it down. I don't think there's anything specific that really needs breakdown. But he's talking about somebody that lost their life, right? That he knew. He said, he gonna be a serial 12 trying to fuck up my night. 8 took the love of my life. So what is that, right? 8 bullets? 8 bullets, I would imagine. 8 pills, I would imagine it's that gun violence, right? When I look around, nothing not right. To kill him when he's covers not right. Another black man dead, and now I'm in mourning. So it was a man. But yo, I would imagine he got shot 8 times. And he said, because I'm, another dead black man dead, and now I'm raising a son now. So I can't put my. Said 8 took the so now I can't put the gun down. Now I can't be the hunt down. I done gave him the rundown. I'm a slave if I run now. Yo, I'm enabled to run. I'm gonna stay with the gun now. I'm gonna say what I want now. Yo. But yo, he's none of that really needs a breakdown. I'm sure you can interpret that or see that yourself here. But yo, it's kind of like it's a really good call to action. It's something that not just that talks about gun violence and talks about the movement and references Malcolm X. But like I said, it gets the conversation going, and this is something that's energetic.
Mine as a black man, black man, black man, black man. We still fighting, black man. His real life like Kite Man. Just trying to eat their advance. They don't love you, black man. Know that I love you, black man, black man, black man.
You got a headache with this Negro that has been brainwashed by your kind. So now it's our job to re-brainwash him, to teach him that rich dirt is black dirt. Don't feel bad.
That's Cassius Clay was his original name, right? And then he converted. He said the Nation of Islam, and what is it? The Prophet, the Honorable or Elijah Muhammad. He said opened his eyes, and he said because he was the one that taught me to see, I named myself after him. And he named himself. He changed his name to Muhammad Ali, because like Malcolm X says, he says that that's not your name. That's the white man's name. Whatever your last name is, more than likely came from one of the plantations of your owner, right? Of your ancestor's owner. So if your last name is Washington, you can go back and there's a Washington family that owned slaves and your people were one of them. And when you went out into the world, you were whatever Washington, right? So he's saying, that's not your name. Every time you use that name, you're honoring that man. And that's why he changed his name to Muhammad Ali.
Strong confidence, black. You understand? You make it weak integrated.
I call you my brother. I heard with his last breath, he called for his mother. Then he passed away, couldn't get no help. He had to suffer. Get a chance today, just tell a black man that you love him. Black man.
I didn't realize they were breaking it down here. It's our job to re-brainwash him, to teach him that rich dirt is black dirt. Don't feel bad. Strong confidence. Right, he said, you're my brother. He called for his mother, that he passed away. Just tell a black man that you love him. Yo, that's deep. I didn't expect it to be that deep, but I'm starting to see signs that this cat truly is very lyrical. So I'm getting excited about his work. If you're a fan of this cat, man, let me know in the comments what videos I should check out that can really show me who he is as an artist. Shoot him over and we could do some reactions. We could check them out together.